Before we continue on to the rest of the video, I'd like to get a little bit of story time completed because we didn't actually film anything before the trip. If you want to just skip to the rest of the Sandberg vlog, the timestamp is here. When we were in the airport, the rest of the group was going to get some drinks while I was there protecting their bags, and I was scrolling on my phone when all of a sudden it just completely shut off. I tried restarting it, powering it on, charging it, everything, and none of it actually worked. We did end up going to the Apple store in Japan, but they didn't have any of the proper spare parts, and they said it would take around 2 weeks maybe to be able to fix it, and I just wasn't able to do that because we were going to be changing spots and then it'd be coming back. So I said screw it, and I'll just go on without a phone. I did end up getting a phone around halfway through the trip because I knew I was going to be going back completely alone, and it was just for the ease of use of directions and translations and everything else. Now, let's continue with the rest of the video. Dan, Alex, and I got up early to go to Mount Fuji day one, and Cole and Leanne decided not to go and stay behind and explore for the day.
It's not a photo.
Oh, well, fuck you then.
We got to Mount Fuji, but it was covered in clouds and fog, so we decided just to walk around and see what we could come up with. We got some decent photos, and Dan and I got our annual photo together, but it still wasn't scratching that itch for the perfect photo.
We just came back to the exact same spot that we started at. Absolute fire.
You were not in focus at all.
So we kept going. And then the clouds finally cleared, and we got our shot. We spent a solid 20 minutes taking photos over and over of Mount Fuji, and it kept getting clearer and clearer until it was perfect. I'm really glad we ended up staying longer. We were going to leave an hour earlier, but we weren't going to make it in time unless we ran to the bus, and also we were hungry, so we just decided, whatever, we'll just stay. But then we got to see the whole mountain and its glory.
Mount Fuji. Shot. Success.
He doesn't know what to do.
Doesn't we have to clips of being
We're telling you're too pretty. Put your head.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Absolute fire.
We had some nice gourmet 7-Eleven for dinner because it was getting late and places were closing. Here's my... Is this ramen? Ramen versus Dan's ramen? No, it looks bad.
It literally just looks like noodles.
It just is noodles. Where's the soup? It's barely colored. Mine's so dark and nice. Also, you got no green onions. That's what Dan's saying. He's on the side.
New vocal stills. Must have dark.
Is there only one Friday?
Also, Dan got sunburned on the first day.
One sec, this is cinematic.
Alex in Tomodachi life. They're just being real life Tomodachi lifers.
Nothing.
Laconia was a lot more quaint and calm. It was much less city-like, and it was a nice change of pace. There was this train that you had to use to get into the place as well as get around, and we took photos of it literally every time we passed.
I set the scene, but couldn't find a way to slow the rain down. And you love to try, I beg you.
Even the egg tastes like egg. It's gonna taste exactly like a normal egg, but it's black, so it makes it cooler. You got chocolate.
Yeah, but I got chocolate.
I like eggs.
Same wavelength.
All in one bite.
All in one bite?
No, I think I'll choke.
Don't drop it.
How's the cookie?
It's fine.
Oh my god.
It tastes like an egg.
Whoa!
But now that I know it's black, it still tastes like an egg.
Salty it?
It's a video.
We're about to bullet train, bitches.
Once again, Dan and I found this spot that we really liked, but we were short on time, so the next day we ran across the city just to be able to capture it. Then we went to the Nintendo Museum where we got to take pictures with these adorable singing toads. It was a lot of fun. There was a bunch of games you could play with huge remotes, a shooting game, and there was a whole museum that had literally every game that Nintendo released. Although you can bring your cameras along, so we have no footage of that. We visited the Royal Palace, but it felt more like a gravel parking lot and less Royal Palace. Next, we were off to Osaka. We did a lot more walking around and shopping, which was fun to see all the different malls and markets. It was really cool to see the city again, and we explored a lot at night.
And I say hello, hello, I just admitted feeling temperamental, and I can't help it, I ask myself why, addicted to it, and what you're doing, I think I like it. I'm all the way down, gotta get back with you. I'm all the way down, gotta get back.
Oh my god.
With AC. Ooh, it is
Oh my god. I'm like a king. I'm like a king on my throne.
What you doing? I think I like it. I'm all the way down, gotta get right with you. I'm all the way down, gotta get right with you. I'm all the way down, gotta get right with you. I'm all the way down, gotta get right with you. You got that look, you're so kind, guess I'm out of my mind. You're shining and it's such a surprise, fucking burning my eyes. So you got that look, you're so kind, yes I'm out of my mind. You're shining and it's such a surprise, fucking burning my eyes.
And then the trip was done. I went back home while the rest of the group went off to China. So would I recommend not having a phone on vacation? No, definitely not, especially if you're traveling alone. Luckily, I was able to rely on my friends, but if you don't know the language, it would be extremely difficult to be able to read signs and communicate to those around you. Navigation is also another challenge, especially in Japan. The train and bus system is quite difficult to understand. You can understand in time, of course, but as tourists, it's hard to know right away. So being able to know what train to use and where to get off helps immensely. Or a lot of places required you to use QR codes or order online, and it was just a lot easier with a phone overall. But just for a moment, it was nice to be moving around without the distraction of a phone. Every time we were on the train or bus, instead of having the excuse to look at my phone, I was able to look at the people who lived there and the scenery around us. Not only that, but I felt more connected with my friends and more present. And in the end, isn't that what it's all about? Just spending time with the people that matter the most to you and having fun.